which is generally a good sign if I'm not wrestling. First, let me explain my attire. Yes, the Masked Maniac for president, better than that con man, purple lip liar Obama.
Yeah! He's got purple lips. Give it a punch, shoot her.
Did you question whether he has purple lips?
Yes.
Are you blind?
I am a little.
He has
I'm
purple lips.
colorblind.
Just so everybody knows, the Masked Maniac has a hernia. Generally, I have a big, inny belly button. But as I was doing inhuman weight in the gym, pop, it started coming out a little bit. So, considering I do so many high spots off the top rope, and so many fancy moves, that I thought it would be risking too much. Not to mention, I suck.
You're awesome.
I am kind of awesome, I do know that. Can you imagine, check this out, who buys Pro Wrestling Illustrated here? Anybody? See, there you go, there's some. See, when I was a little boy, everybody bought Pro Wrestling Illustrated, and you bought it to see who the top 500 wrestlers each year was. Maniac should be #1. But believe it or not, as bizarre as this sounds, one year I was actually like number 112. Which actually meant there was like 388, is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Good job.
388 people that sucked worse than me that year. Most likely, everybody, except for an appearance here and there, in like New York or New Jersey, maybe once in a while here. I think for the most part, I am done. There's just, my hips are gone, my knees are gone. All I have is 220-inch arms. I got nothing else left. Now, I love my pizza burgers. Now, I know a lot of you might see a little tummy here, but not the usual big fat Masked Maniac tummy. I kind of stopped eating red meat like 2 months ago, so I can be a healthy Masked Maniac, and so I actually can see my penis. Now, the seeing the penis thing isn't kind of working so well, but I remember what it looks like. Now, everybody knows this is the first anniversary of Pro Wrestling Extreme. I cannot believe I'm stepping on infected blood. Now, oh no, Balls isn't here, sorry. No, we're not, listen, if you want to see a melted candle, go home and melt a candle at home. The guy was 320 pounds and a monster. He was our champion, God, like 10 times in New York. Now he looks like a candle melted. You know? What's that? Like an old bag lady, that's right. Like that lady over there. Now, hold on. So, Pro Wrestling Extreme has been around now for a year. We've been doing good, but one moron wrote to me on Facebook the other day and he says, "Oh, Masked Maniac, I know you're new to promoting, you've only been promoting for a year." No. We were USA Pro Wrestling and UXW for the last 17, 18 years. We've drawn over 1,000, over 300 times. We've run 700 shows. This is probably the smallest show we've ever done. So what we're going to do is we're going to not ignore the last 17 years, and we're going to kind of acknowledge that we have been around for like 19 years. So, kind of, sorry to the little kids, but fuck the last year. This is like our 19th anniversary. Next show, we're actually going to have a whole entire program that talks about the whole, you know what I'm noticing? Is we got 1, we got 2, there's only like 3 or 4 black people here. Last show, we had enough black people here to make a Tarzan movie. Now, hold on, as I've said my wife's a chick. That allows me to cross the racial barrier. I mean, deep down, look, white people, black people, Spanish people, I guess Chinese people.
Yeah!
We're all like, I mean, look, inside we're all the same, so I'm okay with that. Now, towelheads and Koreans, I don't go for that crap. So, towelheads are different, not knotheads. Towelheads. Knotheads I'm okay with. But I don't know, we're all black people. Listen, can you get on your drums and find out what happened to all? That's why we have the empty seats. It's usually the black people are filling up those seats. But then again, I'm asking a black person who's dressed like Urkel. So what the heck? You know, like 2 shows ago, just to show you how stupid some fans are, I said, who did I say we had in the audience? I think I made a joke and I was like, Virgil's here. Right? It was just some random black guy. All of a sudden, there's like 50 people running over to some black guy, and they're like, hey Virgil, can I have your autograph? Now you know it's not Virgil, because if it was Virgil, he'd be sitting at a table with nobody around. Now anyway, guys, thanks for letting me come out and say all my crap. You see this on my face? This is the new logo. It's a skull with the flag. It's the old logo we used to have. See my friend Stuart back there? He's not on steroids. I just in case a lot of people are curious. I know, it's not funny. He is on steroids. But anyway, listen. I didn't make any fat jokes. I didn't ask any fat women, what are you doing with your chins? I didn't make any homo jokes. Why are there so many homos here in Florida? Andre, you work at Disney. What the hell is going on there? Do they have any straight people?
He work at Disney. You and fly between.
You know, I gotta tell you one thing before I leave. I don't understand. I'm living in Orlando. My whole life I lived in New York. All of a sudden I moved here. You're either a homo or you're Brazilian. I mean, every Brazilian woman has a hairy back. I don't get it. All right, look, I'm going to stumble out of the ring. Thanks for coming tonight. Next show, July 28th, will be even better than this. Oh, shit, I almost forgot what I was talking about. Do you notice how we usually have shitty ticket sellers here? Like the guys who really suck bad, the ones that pay me to put on the show? Like Reggie Brown and guys like that. Well, they kind of all banded together and are running backyard shows.
Yep, that's true.
That, you tell him, Nick. Nick knows his shit, don't you, Nick? Hey, did you see that guy in the bathroom masturbating before? Do not support backyard shows. And be happy because the only black guy here that's not intimidating in the whole world is sitting in the audience. All right. Drinks are only $1 right now. Help me pay my mortgage. Hamburgers and hot dogs are only $2, and that includes my wife's pizza burgers that you morons begged me to make. I happen to be a schmuck, not a moron. Get it straight and find out. Hey, let me ask you a question. Who said it? I heard that your biggest decision is to figure out which truck driver to buy a Father's Day present for. Is that true? Don't pick on a grown man who watches Maury, because I know I'm going to see you on there. Why are you recording my penis? All right, everybody. Let me stumble out of here. Wasn't that better than watching me wrestle? Yes.